Ever wondered who laid the foundations of modern physics and mathematics? Meet Archimedes, the ancient Greek polymath. Born in the city of Syracuse over 2 millennia ago, his genius transcends time. Archimedes was not just a mathematician, but also a physicist, engineer, inventor, and astronomer. His intellect was truly remarkable, and his contributions in various fields are nothing short of groundbreaking. From the principle of buoyancy to the discovery of the method of exhaustion, his work has echoed through the corridors of time, laying the groundwork for much of what we understand in physics and mathematics today. His ingenious devices, such as the Archimedes screw, revolutionized technology in ways that still impact us today. A master of geometry and calculus, his work has shaped the landscape of modern mathematics. A man of remarkable intellect, Archimedes' story begins in the city of Syracuse. Stay tuned as we delve into the life and works of this extraordinary individual. Born in Syracuse, Sicily, Archimedes grew into a man whose ideas would shape the world. In the bustling heart of the ancient Mediterranean, a young Archimedes found himself surrounded by a rich tapestry of cultures, a melting pot of Greek, Roman, and Carthaginian influences. This vibrant setting was the backdrop to his formative years, feeding his curiosity and sparking his genius. His father, Phidias, an astronomer, might have been the first to notice the spark in the young boy's eyes. The celestial mysteries that Phidias explored likely stirred a sense of wonder in Archimedes, setting him on his path of discovery. His education, steeped in the teachings of the great philosophers of old, nurtured his natural talent for mathematics and engineering. The world of Archimedes was a world of questions, and he was a man who sought answers. His intellectual curiosity led him to make profound discoveries. Ever dropped an object in a tub full of water and noticed it displaced? That's Archimedes' principle at work. This principle, formulated by the Greek mathematician and inventor Archimedes of Syracuse, states that any object submerged in a fluid experiences an upward force equal to the weight of the fluid it displaces. It's this force that we call buoyancy. Imagine a ship, for instance. It's made of steel, and steel is denser than water, right? But the ship isn't a solid block of steel. It's hollow, and the air inside the ship makes its overall density less than that of water. Thanks to Archimedes' principle, we understand that the weight of the water displaced by the ship is greater than the weight of the ship itself, and that's why it floats. From submarines diving deep underwater to hot air balloons soaring in the sky, Archimedes' principle is fundamental in understanding buoyancy and designing ships. Imagine lifting water without a bucket or a pump. Sounds impossible? Not for Archimedes. The Archimedes screw, a simple yet revolutionary invention, challenges our conventional understanding of fluid mechanics. It's a large screw enclosed within a hollow pipe. When this screw is turned, water is drawn up from a lower level to a higher one. But how does it work? Well, as the screw turns, it scoops up a small amount of water and pushes it up the pipe. Each subsequent turn of the screw draws up more water, creating a continuous flow. This simple contraption, designed more than 2,000 years ago, leverages the basic principles of physics and geometry to create a practical solution for water transportation. From irrigation in ancient Egypt to modern wastewater treatment plants, the Archimedes screw proves its versatility and enduring value. This ingenious invention is still used in many parts of the world today. When his city came under siege, Archimedes turned his intellect to warfare. As Syracuse found itself in the clutches of a Roman siege, Archimedes the mathematician transformed into Archimedes the military engineer. His genius was not confined to abstract theories but exhibited itself in practical applications, even in the heat of battle. He created a series of war machines that confounded the Roman attackers. Legend has it that he designed giant cranes capable of lifting Roman ships from the sea, flipping them over and sinking them. He also purportedly developed what was called Archimedes' claw, a large crane-like arm used to grapple and capsize enemy ships. Another of his fabled inventions was the Archimedes death ray, a system of mirrors designed to focus sunlight onto the Roman fleet, setting it ablaze. While the existence of such a device is debated, it underscores the awe his innovative mind inspired. His contributions were instrumental in the defense of Syracuse. The echoes of Archimedes' genius are still felt in classrooms and industries today. His influence on modern mathematics is undeniably significant, as he laid the groundwork for the advanced fields we study and apply today. Archimedes' work was revolutionary, particularly his contributions to geometry and calculus. He introduced groundbreaking concepts and techniques that were far ahead of his time. In the realm of geometry, Archimedes is credited with the discovery of the relation between the surface and volume of a sphere and its circumscribing cylinder. This was a monumental step forward in the understanding of spatial relationships. His work in this field has paved the way for the complex calculations that design our buildings, navigate our spaceships, and even render our video games. Moving on to calculus, although the formal development of this field would not occur until centuries later, Archimedes' work on the method of exhaustion foreshadowed the fundamental concepts of calculus. His method of approaching infinity, of understanding the infinite and the infinitesimal, laid the groundwork for the integral calculus that we use today to calculate areas, volumes, and many other quantities. Archimedes' contributions were not limited to the theoretical. His practical applications of his theories have had lasting impacts on the field of engineering. From the design of simple machines such as the lever and pulley, to the invention of the Archimedes screw for lifting water, his innovations have directly influenced modern engineering principles and practices. His work forms the backbone of many of the machines and technologies we take for granted today. From the cranes that construct our skyscrapers, to the pumps that supply our water, the touch of Archimedes is ever present. Archimedes' legacy is not just in the theories he proposed or the devices he created, but in the spirit of curiosity, exploration, and innovation that he embodied. His legacy continues to inspire and inform the work of scientists and engineers. His name is not just a nod to the past, but a beacon guiding us towards the future of scientific discovery and technological advancement. Archimedes met a tragic end, but his contributions live on. The great mathematician and inventor met his demise during the Second Punic War, when Roman forces invaded Syracuse. It is said that Archimedes was so engrossed in his work, sketching mathematical figures in the sand, that he didn't notice the Roman soldier who approached him. The soldier, ignorant of the great mind before him, killed Archimedes. The exact circumstances of his death, however, have been a topic of debate for centuries. Archimedes' death marked the end of an era, but his legacy was far from over. His work continued to influence generations of scientists, mathematicians, and engineers. In fact, the Roman general Marcellus, who led the invasion of Syracuse, was reported to have been greatly moved by Archimedes' death. He arranged for the great thinker to be buried with honors, and even erected a tombstone depicting his favorite mathematical proof: the relationship between a sphere and a cylinder. Posthumously, Archimedes' contributions have been recognized and celebrated in various ways. He was named one of the greatest mathematicians of all time, and his principles and inventions continue to be taught in classrooms around the world. Numerous statues have been erected in his honor, and his name has been given to a lunar impact crater on the moon and an asteroid. Archimedes' work has also been immortalized in literature, art, and popular culture. For instance, the phrase "Eureka," which he is said to have exclaimed upon discovering the principle of buoyancy, has become a symbol of discovery and innovation. Moreover, Archimedes' influence extends beyond academia. His principles and inventions have practical applications in a wide range of fields, from civil engineering to computer science. His spirit of inquiry and passion for understanding the natural world continue to inspire scientists and researchers today. Archimedes left a lasting legacy that continues to shape our understanding of the world. His story reminds us that the pursuit of knowledge and understanding is a timeless endeavor, one that transcends the boundaries of time and place.